All right, so here today we are back. We're on the stream over here with chat, partying, and oh my god, partying and everything associated. We got the brand new Liberalio banner officially here. Again, a 1% on a 4%. Liberalio is officially out now for us to take a look into and for us to break down and see is she good, is she bad, see how she currently holds up here. We built her team, got her ready to go, and we're just going to see an early look at what the character has potential-wise and everything associated. Chat is here molding. Some of them are molding over the polls. Potentially, did I win here today? I don't know. Check the stream. You know. Dude, peer pressure editing up working in this chat is like horrific. I gotta stop listening to you guys, but at the same time, I don't want to. It's like, what do I do? Today though, oh my god. Okay, today though, we're showcasing Liberalio. Focus, mind on track here. We're trying to check how good she is, if she's good or if she's bad, what the entire breakdown is. Pretty much thought we'll say for the most part. On paper, she should be a good character. Liberalio is supposed to be what? ATPS. She's supposed to be working for win team. We're gonna like compile random win teams and see what we can do here. Pretty much that's our what was that? Let's just lock in and do this. Chat is saying some wild stuff. We have Nayuda, we're running Siren, we're running Liberalio, SBS, Crown. There is a few changes we can make here, but for now we're gonna lock this in and just see what happens. And then we're just gonna keep on changing the team. I know that it may not be the perfect team, but we're locking in and seeing. First we're gonna run on bossing, because that's where we think that she's gonna be the shining light. You know what I mean? YT, he won. He did win YT. Bro. Dude, listen, I have never seen summons like that in my life. You know what I mean? Back to back? Oh no. No. That shooting pose is literally, I don't even know. It looks weirder when you're like, when she's in, so if she was in Scarlet's position, okay, SBS, okay, if she was there, even wilder, that shooting pose. Because of the way, like you see how weird Scarlet is right now? That's what you're gonna see, just like rubbing the screen. I don't even know. I don't even know, dude. I don't even understand the shooting animation. Like, what is she doing to reload there? New Nayuda skin got me bricked. Okay. Let in the chat know, baby. By the way, on stream over here, I held the poll because I needed to know the answer. I asked 4B themed update. Alright. They dropped 2 out of 4 for the update. Is it a W or L? Currently, we got 300 votes in. 90 or 89%. 89% said W. Shift up. You're scared. Let me walk you through this. A 4B themed update would go incredibly. But they're too scared. They're gonna drop Hansel and Gretel. They're gonna drop Hansel and Gretel next. They're too scared, bro. The tube attaches and detaches. What do you mean by that? Came back to say got her in one multi. Hey, congrats. Congrats. Congrats, my guy. Let's go. So we're after this burst cycle. We can get an idea. Dude, I love the freaking Nayuda drop. The hand drop. I love that so much, bro. Here we go. So we have 591 in comparison to 490. Be aware that there is a core hit guaranteed here. Not all the time is core hit guaranteed. So remember, part of her buffs. Oh my god. Part of her buffs are gonna be a little bit weirder. Because again, attacks on target's core. Sometimes core is not always available, right? So depends on that. Depends on that. Who's gonna be better, Liberalio or New Year's? I'm gonna be real with you. Can you beat the shooting pose? Like, even if she sucks, the same thing I said earlier. Even if she sucks, she's still triple S at something, right? Isn't that the case? She's still triple S somewhere. That's gonna be the end-all answer. That shooting pose is her triple S, my guy. That shooting pose is her triple S. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Chat, question. Triple S in shooting pose or double S? What are we thinking? I asked chat like top 3 shooting poses. They went Summer, Doro. They went Eve and Crown. Those are like the top 3 picked. So if you're wondering top 3, that's there. Does she enter top 3 though? That's the question now. That's the question. Damage wise, we're getting 1 compared to 939. And remember, the only benefit is, and this is what I stand by, some characters are like, oh, they're double S, they're triple S, but you have to freaking auto them. If she ends up being the way we think she is, she's supposed to not have to be auto. She's manual. Remember, what does a Nikke player hate more than anything? Actually playing the game. So in this case, you don't have to actually play the game. You know what I mean? Tell me I'm wrong. Like, bro, Nikke players hate having to click, right? So if you hate having to click, this is your character. Right? SS for me. I see. Most of the chat said triple S minus the double S for reasons of Kekko Drift. Pretty much though, that's what we got over here on our first test. We are running Nikke with her. That was like just to see like what would kind of test the waters in a way, right? That's what we got, pretty much. Theoretically though, if we don't have Liberalio there, so SBS is picking up the buff because she's the only one there able to pick up the buff. But yeah, beyond that, after testing and everything, we did a quick little run when it came to Kraken, just to see kind of what happened there. And for the most part, we got a pretty decent result. It was just a very early testing on Kraken too. Nothing too crazy, just a very, very early testing on Kraken. And we sort of got like an idea for, yeah, she has power. And again, the Kraken one sucks pretty much, but we went back in with Helm afterwards just to see what would happen. And we also got like a pretty good result with Helm too. For the most part, this character is simply a B3. And B3 requires a lot of testing because one little OL line changes things. And you see with this character, the OL lines are a big benefit because yes, it looks like charge speed does affect her and that does help her. I believe when reading through it, it looks like that is what will work on her. So putting OL lines towards that can be very, very solid. So I truly wonder exactly moving forward how it goes and sort of how things work here. But I think that she has a lot of freaking potential. And I do think that you have to also keep in mind, you are losing, technically speaking, a buff because Liberalio is giving something to Scarlet. People will just forget that. 13% is coming from Liberalio. Liberalio is boosting that damage. So don't just say, oh, she's not good because my Scarlet does this. But 13% charge speed is being added to Scarlet, which is affecting a big part of that. Correct? You got to realize that too. So moving forward, this character should be meta, and I think this is exactly a Mahara situation. I think that's what this is. It's going to be a character who's good in most cases, but not everything. Not everywhere is she going to pop off. But remember, players are complaining, oh, I don't have Mahara, because it matters. If you want to really get like that high score in solo raid, that's where Mahara is going to shine. Same thing stands. This year, you saw what they did. B1, Siren. Meta, God tier, 10 out of 10. Now, B3, Mahara. Mahara's God tier and her associated content. I think Liberalio will be the same way in her associated content, and I think Nikke is there for a different set of content too. They all are supposed to be separated on teams, they're all supposed to do their own thing, and they're all supposed to be good at what they do. Now, I wonder how they handle the end of year because we had a B1 that's God tier, we had two B3s that served a purpose, we had a B2 that's flex but serves a purpose. What's the end of year? That's the question I also have there too. But for now, after testing, after checking out the results, I think that she did pretty solid. Just an early garbage Kraken test also, she did pretty good. And that's with a garbage build that was horrific too. Don't even like pay attention to the build, but still, for what it was pretty solid damage. Going back into shooting range and testing that too. With Helm, she's doing good. So now it's up to you. Now it's your decision on what you think this character holds up to and how shift up plans up next. But for now, I think that she is worth it, and I think she is worth the pickup. If you are trying to min-max solo raid, you have to get her. If you're not min-max solo raid, you don't give a damn about that content, maybe not then. Depends on you. All right? With that being said, what do you think? Let me know down below. Very curious.